afternoon, and welcome to Cat's Cauldron, the place where you have a voice and we stir it up. So keep tuning in so we can keep stirring it. Tonight we're going to talk about something that's in the news, and that is probably on a lot of people's minds. It's the U.S. Truckers Convoy, the Freedom Convoy. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, and then I'm going to play you a short little clip. And we are here on Wednesday night. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. And a little bit later on, I'll have a clip on Wednesday's regular topic, which is paranormal and the unknown. So thank you for tuning in. Let's talk a little bit about the Freedom Convoy. Protesters are expected to converge in Washington, D.C. this week as U.S. truckers opposed to President Joe Biden's federal vaccine mandates seek to emulate their Canadian brethren. Bob Bolus, an organizer of one of the convoys, told local D.C. media that the plan is to squeeze the nation's capital like a boa constrictor and shut down the city. Bolus owns a truck, parts, and towing business in Scranton, Pennsylvania. He said he plans to leave for D.C. on Wednesday morning and head to the Capitol Beltway. There he hopes to join other trucker convoys that are making their way to D.C. this week, like the People's Convoy, which will leave California on Wednesday. I'll give you an analogy, he said. It's like a giant boa constrictor that basically squeezes you, chokes you, and it swallows you. And that's what we're going to do to D.C. There will be several converges, north, west, and west to Midwest, to central, to east, and also northeast to east, all converging upon D.C. Our group's mission statement: Americans love our freedoms and love the Constitution of the United States of America. This convoy aims to bring back our freedom, our civil liberties, and bring an end to all unconstitutional mandates. This is about our rights as well as the freedom of future generations. It is not about political parties, but more so about a government that has forgotten its place and has no regard for our Constitution. You know, it does say we the people, and it does say that the government is employed by us because our taxes pay their salaries. So they work for us. It's not time for them to tell us how to live. It's your choice. You want to wear a mask? Okay, wear a mask. You don't want to wear a mask? Don't. You don't want to get the vaccine? Don't. You want to get the vaccine? Go ahead. It is your choice. This is about your choices as an American. So the Freedom Convoy is a nonviolent, leaderless, First Amendment peaceful assembly of Americans seeking redress of grievances. We are not in a government. We are pro-Constitution. You know, I think that's really very well said. And as long as things are peaceful, I think we're headed in the right direction. I had a friend post this, and I thought it was quite poignant, so I'm going to read it to you, so bear with me. This convoy that is getting ready to happen here in the United States is not just for the truckers' mandates. What is happening in the U.S. needs attention right now. Take a look and see if you are included in why this is going to happen. It's for the family members banned from visiting their family in a nursing home and hospitals. It's to bring down the skyrocketing fuel prices that we are now paying at the pumps. It's to bring down the food prices that we are paying in the grocery stores and restaurants. It's for the censorship on all social media platforms. It's for the parents to have a say in their child's education and what they are being taught. It's for the people afraid to speak in fear of being called conspiracy theorists. It's for the people who didn't want to give up their freedoms of choice. It's for the people who don't want to give up their right to bear arms. It's for the people who don't want to be in debt for the next 100 years. It's for the people who only want answers to many questions that haven't been answered. It's for the people who want their lives back. It's for the people afraid to hug their family and visit their friends. It's for the hairdressers who cut hair, for the restaurants to serve food, for the bars to play music, for the students to learn, for the kids to be free. For the people who want to work but are forced not to. This is for the people. This is for trying to silence honest and hardworking citizens. Never in my life have I ever seen the healthy punished and the sick untreated. This is for the 300,000 surgeries that got canceled. This is for the people that died waiting for those surgeries. This is for the people who died alone in the hospital without being able to hold those hands of their loved ones. This is for the exhausted nurses, teachers, parents, truckers. This is for the farmers. This is for the doctors that are going unheard. This is for all the frontline workers, delivery trucks, grocery stores, clerks, PSWs, public service workers, who are constantly working overtime. This is for all of us. And if you don't support the truckers, it's okay, because if mandates get lifted, I would like to remind you, you can still stay home. No one will rip the mask off your face. No one will force you to dine in a restaurant. You can drop your children off at their leisure activity and wait in your car. You can still say no to the family gatherings and events. You can live within your four walls. No one will stop you. We will not judge you for your choice because it's your choice. We will just be glad you have a choice. This is the point of freedom of choice. While you're comfortable where you are, stay safe. I will stay free. Thank you so much, Brandy. I appreciate you letting me post this. It's a wonderful piece and an interesting statement that I fully support. There are people who died for the freedoms that we enjoy in America. And I think all too often we forget about that. We didn't just grow up free. That price is paid every time somebody puts on a uniform and has to go serve. So thank you for the service members who serve continually for our freedoms. Thank you for the truckers who make sure that we get our food, the farmers who grow the food, the service workers who serve the food, the doctors, the nurses who work tirelessly. Thank you all. We appreciate you. And let's not forget the firemen who put out our fires, the policemen who make us safe. Thank you. Thank you for your hard work. So now I'm going to play you a clip of their gathering so that you can kind of see a little bit about it.
assembling here at this stadium here in California, whoever can make it. And then we're convoying out tomorrow at 11 a.m. We'll start eastbound on I-40, heading east and working our way up to Washington, D.C. We expect the convoy to grow by the thousands, and I would imagine by the time we get to D.C., there will be tens of thousands of people that are involved in this movement by the time we get there. I mean, what we're looking for is to end the declaration of emergency, the emergency declaration, to end the mandates on the vaccine and the mask mandates, especially for our healthcare workers, our law enforcement officers, our federal employees, and of course our military personnel. This really, it's about having the choice. Thanks, buddy. Good job, guys. Good job. Way to help out, kids. Thank you. We got one more down there.
There's a saying that the truckers have: if you're not turning, you're not earning. Okay, there's another one: if you bought it, we brought it. But if my tires aren't turning, I'm not earning. And more precisely, this is using, on today's prices of fuel, this truck is right around 75 cents out of my pocket for every mile I drive. So that could equate to $2,500 worth of fuel between California and Washington, D.C. out of my pocket. So that's a sacrifice. Removing. That brought a tear. We're doing this not just for truckers, we're doing this for everyone. It doesn't matter the color of your skin or your political affiliation or how you identify sexually, none of that matters. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, it does not matter. Choice. We have our own choices, and that's what we want back. We don't want somebody coming in saying, you're going to do this, you're going to put this poison in you, and it's for the betterment of the whole world. No, it's not.
Well, I've been a trucker for 28 years. I got almost 4 million miles under my butt. So my son is going to be 14 in July. The mandate shots is getting kind of personal on how they want to be forcing people to do this. And I just saw it as a time to stand up, and I have the opportunity to be out here and participate in it. So it was just like a calling. It was just time for me to come out and do my part. By the week, probably $4,000, you know, so once we get rolling, you know, it's $680 a day to fill the truck up, so food and stuff out there on the road, it adds up, but it's just kind of a necessity right now. We need to do this for our country.